Success isn't just about hard work, it is about working smart. While many people drown in the chaos of everyday life, some have mastered the art of simplicity. Today, we will uncover strategies that can make life smoother and more efficient, from budgeting with precision to mastering focus by theming your days. These simple yet powerful tactics can change the way you approach not just your work, but your entire lifestyle. So let's dive right in. One way to simplify life is by adopting the mindset that everything can be viewed as either an asset or a liability. While this approach is commonly applied to finances, it can also be a very powerful tool for assessing other aspects of your life. An asset is something that adds value, while a liability is something that takes value away. This concept can apply to how we spend our time, the relationships we maintain, and even the habits we develop. Think of your day as a personal financial statement. Each action, person, or commitment is either contributing to your personal growth or taking something away from it. Before making decisions, ask yourself, does this contribute to my goals or is it holding me back? This practice encourages mindful decision making, helping you allocate your time and energy more effectively. Simplifying life often means identifying the things that drain you mentally, emotionally, or physically, and then making the conscious decision to reduce or remove them. By getting rid of these distractions, you create space for what truly matters, allowing you to focus on the people, the activities, and the habits that act as assets, helping you to grow and move closer to achieving your goals. Many people begin their day by looking at their calendar and tackling the scheduled tasks. While this may seem like a good system, it often leads to chaotic, unproductive days filled with unplanned interruptions and the feeling of constantly playing catch-up. A more effective approach is to let your priorities guide your schedule, not the other way around. By focusing on what truly matters, you can ensure that your time is spent on activities that bring you closer to your long-term goals. Research shows that high performers spend 60 to 80% of their time on proactive tasks that align with their long-term goals. On the other hand, low performers spend most of their time reacting to urgent but non-essential tasks. This demonstrates the importance of being intentional with your time and protecting it well. The key is to identify your top priorities and block out time for them first. This means making deliberate decisions about what deserves your focus and guarding that time from distractions. Once your priorities are clear, schedule them before meetings, distractions, or any last-minute demand. This ensures that your energy is directed towards tasks with the greatest impact, allowing for meaningful progress without getting sidetracked. Multitasking often feels like a way to accomplish more, but it actually reduces productivity and scatters your focus. Studies show that switching between tasks can lower productivity by as much as 40%. This constant shifting of attention not only affects the quality of your work, but also leaves you feeling overwhelmed and mentally drained. Studies also revealed that after being interrupted, it takes on average 23 minutes to regain full focus. This stat highlights the cost of divided attention. A more effective approach is to theme your days or create specific blocks, dedicating them to one specific category of tasks. This method allows you to fully immerse yourself in one activity, creating a state of flow. For example, you could devote Mondays to strategic planning, Tuesdays to administrative tasks, and so on. By structuring your time this way, you minimize distractions and give each task the attention it deserves, leading to greater efficiency, less stress, and more meaningful results in less time. Creating teams around your days ensures deeper focus and better outcomes without the constant pull of multitasking. Contrary to what you might think, the wealthy usually don't spend their money without thinking. In fact, most successful people budget more meticulously than the average person. It is not about cutting back on lattes. It is about having a clear framework for spending that aligns with their goals. A study found that 85% of wealthy people cited careful financial planning, including budgeting, as critical to their success. They categorize their spending into three overarching categories: needs, wants, and investments. Needs are the essentials, like housing, food, and healthcare. These are the baseline costs required to sustain life. Wants are the extras, things like dining out, luxury travel, or impulse buys. Successful people limit spending in this category and are conscious of whether these expenses contribute to their well-being or are just for instant gratification. Investments are where the wealthy pour most of their resources, whether it is in real estate, stocks, or even personal development. Budgeting is more about than just cutting costs. It is about making intentional choices that bring you closer to your dreams. Every dollar is a tool, and the rich know exactly where to channel theirs. A powerful strategy for staying focused on what truly matters is the 25-5 rule. Start by writing down your top 25 goals, whether personal or professional. Then, carefully select the 5 most important ones and circle them. The critical part of this exercise is not just identifying your top 5, but consciously ignoring the remaining 20. These non-prioritized goals may seem appealing, but they often become distractions that pull your focus away from what will bring you real success. By saying no to these less important opportunities, you preserve your time and energy for the goals that align with your long-term vision. This helps reduce overwhelm and allows you to concentrate on what will make the biggest impact. Learning to say no isn't easy, but it is essential for simplifying your life and achieving meaningful progress. When you are selective about where you invest your energy and attention, you free yourself to fully commit to the most important tasks. In doing so, you create space for deeper focus and more significant results. Decision fatigue is a real challenge, especially when your brain is bombarded with choices throughout the day. It is estimated that the average person makes around 35,000 decisions a day, which sounds overwhelming. Each decision, no matter how small, drains your mental energy. Over time, this constant decision-making leads to reduced focus, poorer judgment, and a sense of being mentally exhausted. Successful people manage this by eliminating unnecessary decisions from their routines. For example, simplifying your wardrobe or meal options can help conserve mental energy. By having a set routine or limited choices in these areas, you avoid wasting valuable cognitive resources on unimportant decisions. This frees up mental bandwidth for tasks that truly matter and align with your long-term goals. By reducing the number of unimportant decisions you make, whether it is about what to eat, where, or how to handle minor tasks, you preserve energy for more meaningful things. Streamlining your routine helps you avoid decision fatigue, allowing for clearer thinking, better productivity, and a sharper focus on what is important. Simplicity is not just a practice, it is a way of seeing and interacting with the world. By choosing to focus on quality rather than quantity in every aspect of life, you create room for more meaningful experiences and pursuits. This approach extends to the things you own, the commitments you take on, and the distractions you allow in your life. Clearing out both physical and mental clutter opens up space for creative thinking, sharper focus, and more effective decision-making. For example, smaller teams in a workplace or fewer responsibilities in your personal life often lead to clear communication and quicker decision-making. When there are fewer moving parts, there's less confusion and more direct pathways to solutions. In both thought and action, simplicity fosters an environment where productivity and innovation thrive. The key is in recognizing that complexity doesn't always equate to success. Instead, a simpler approach, whether it is in organizing your day or managing your work, often leads to better outcomes and leaves more room for fresh and innovative ideas. The path to success is paved not just with hard work, but with smart and deliberate choices. Whether it is seeing life through the lens of assets and liabilities, theming your days, or mastering the art of saying no, simplifying your life can amplify your productivity and focus. Simplifying isn't about doing less, it is about doing what matters and doing it better. And that was it for today. Thanks for watching, and And don't forget to like, subscribe and watch another video. See you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.